Hello everyone, welcome. And a lot of you were asking, basically where's the video of PrepInsta for Cognizant GenC Elevate, right? So here it is. So the reason why there was a little delay in terms of shooting this video was I was in touch with a few Cognizant HRs or the campus hiring team, and they were having some internal discussions because earlier the test partner with them was HackerRank, and then because of some issues it was changed to Metal. But even with Metal exam that happened for Gen C next, there were a lot of server issues which happened when the exam was happening. So which is why they were also contemplating that, okay, do we shift from Metal to something else also in future? So those kind of discussions were happening, which is why there was a little delay from them also in terms of finalizing it, and from us also in terms of making this right. So let's go ahead. And again, a lot of companies are hiring. Link to all of these social media handles where we post all of these off campuses is in the description of the video and the top 3 comments, right? So let's go ahead and try to understand it. So first thing is, so for Gen C Elevate, a lot of you are asking that, okay, my college has given me an option that, okay, should I be applying for Gen C or should I be applying for Gen C Elevate? So we'll have a look upon it a little later, but basically with Elevate, you need to know C, C++, Java, and DBMS, and data structures also. If you are not good in all of these, then go ahead and apply for Gen C. If you are decent, then go ahead and apply in Gen C Elevate. Now there's one more catch. Now for the Gen C profile, according to my estimation, 50% of the people that would be hired for quality engineer role, that is testing profile, which is not so good in terms of your career prospects. If you look at from a developer profile in these technologies rather. So which is why, if let's say if you're a decent, not so good, but let's say if you're decent in DBMS, or let's say you want to learn DBMS, again, with our Gen C Elevate course, right? We'll talk about that a little later, but we are teaching you DBMS also, data structures also, etc., as well. So which would be a little better, because here the package would be 4 LPA, and here the package would be 4 LPA plus 25K. Now, even though this 25K seems low, but let me tell you a scenario. As a tester, when you move after, let's say, 2 years, so let's say you will move, your salary would have increased from, let's say, 4 to 5 in 2 years, 4 to 5 lakhs in 2 years. But when you will shift, maybe you will get 5.5 LPA. Let's say you are shifting from Cognizant to any other company, right? But let's say as a developer, first of all, when you're joining at 4.25, maybe your salary would be close to 5.5. Let's say after 2 years. And when you're shifting, and since you're a developer, and developer is something that is a little more valued than a tester, so your salary would be 7 to 8 or even 9, etc., depending upon which technology you're working. So Gen C Elevate would be a little better, but again, let's say if you're not good in coding at all, so obviously if you select this one, that is the Elevate one, so maybe you'll not clear the online test, or maybe you'll not clear the interview, because that interviewer will also ask a few more extra things than the things that they are asking for a Gen C person, right? So let's move ahead. And again, but there's a Cognizant Orbit Shifter program also, which is a good thing. So let's say if you join Cognizant at a profile of Gen C, after 1 year of working with Cognizant, you can switch from this to this, or this to this, or this to this, right? Basically, there would be an internal exam that would be happening, and then based upon that, there would be an interview that would be happening. But again, you need to show, as Cognizant has clearly said, you need to show skills, certifications, that you've worked upon these 10 trending technologies, and you're a self-mover and a self-learner. And then, yes, you've utilized that 1 year to upskill yourself and getting certifications in all of these skills, right? So I've shown you all of this in my next video, so I'll focus upon this here. So with the Gen C next, what would happen is you would register for it. Then you will give the skill-based assessment. I'll talk about the number of questions and the topics in the next slide. But let's say when you clear the test, you will have an interview, which would be approximately 30 minutes. Now, there are 3 outcomes from this interview. The first outcome is you do amazingly good in the interview. Then you will get your Gen C Elevate offer letter. Second outcome is you do moderately well in the interview. So in that case, you will get your Gen C offer letter. The third outcome is you do not do well at all. So in that case, you will get rejected. And if you get rejected in the interview, you cannot apply for Cognizant as a fresher further. Getting rejected in the interview means you cannot apply to Cognizant further as a fresher. But getting rejected in the written round means that you can apply for Cognizant in future. Now, in terms of your GenC profile, I was making a video for that also, so you can take a screenshot of it if you really want. For the GenC Elevate, there would be a test that would be total duration of the test would be 100 minutes. Now, in that, the first section is called as conceptual and code analysis, which have all of these topics. There would be 30 minutes and you would be having 15 questions, which would be MCQ based, which would be, and the section is called as conceptual and code analysis test, right? Then there would be a coding test, which would have 70 minutes. There would be 4 coding questions and kind of case study questions. Now, not basically the level of difficulty of Next and GenC Elevate would be a little different. For Elevate, it will be a little lesser. I'll talk about that in the next slide. Again, it will be happening on Metal. It may get changed in the future because they as of now are contemplating that, okay, because of the issues that were faced in the next exam or the GenC next exam because of server issues, so they are still speaking to Cognizant about it, right? So they're still speaking to Metal about it. If it gets changed in future, and if I get to know that information, we'll update it to you on our Instagram, just like we posted on our Instagram that, okay, the test has been changed from HackerRank to Metal, right? So in this section also, if you look closely, this is very similar to the next syllabus that they gave, but there are a few topics that have been deleted from here. You can check. There are a few topics that have been deleted from here, and then there was another section called as Web UI, which is not there anymore. Also, there's one more PDF that Cognizant shared with us. I'll put the video or I'll put the PDF in the description of the video, so you can go ahead and check that as well. Now, in terms of the coding questions, so the 4 coding questions, and we've seen the test happening via Metal. So 4 coding question in Virtusa Neural Hack, 4 coding question in Tech Mahindra test also. So whenever there are 4 coding questions, this is the kind of pattern that they choose. So the first question is a relatively easy question, which is basically at a level of PrepInsta top 100 section on our website. Then the second question is again medium difficulty question, which is at a level of PrepInsta top 100 code, but the last part of it. The third question would be based upon searching and sorting. It was always based upon searching and sorting whenever we saw any Metal test. The fourth question would be based upon data structures, but not advanced data structures like graphs, to a level stacks and queues and linked list, and maybe binary search trees, right? So 4 coding questions based upon that. Again, as of now, it is Metal, right? Now, moving ahead, let's say if you are interested in the Elevate video, so I've created one more video, the link to which we'll put in the description of the video, wherein I've talked. So first of all, you can take a screenshot of this page if you want. This is a pattern for Elevate, right? For the next, this is the pattern. You can take a screenshot of it if you want. To be honest, even Cognizant has not finalized in terms of the number of questions with Metal. So this is the information that I was able to get. They were like, okay, we want to have 7 to 15 questions. The exact number of questions, there's a meeting that yet hasn't happened, so it will happen in future. So you can take a screenshot of it if you want, but I've made another video for Cognizant GenC recruitment process. We'll put the link of that video in the description of the video, wherein I'm talking about whole of this, right? So you can take a screenshot of this, if you're applying for GenC, and this, that is topic-wise analysis, this and this, right? So interviews, again, for the GenC Elevate interview, so you should be knowing C, you should be knowing C++, should be knowing data structures. If you know Java and Python, so that is good, but if you don't know them, that's fine, because you know one procedural language and one object-oriented language, but these two you should definitely be knowing, right? You should be knowing DBMS, right? And apart from that, you should also have projects, which you can show. A lot of people like, okay, write projects and they can't show it. Mostly you'll be rejected. And once your interview will happen, you will realize this. You can't talk like in air that, okay, this was a library management system or blood management system that I did. They'll ask you, can you show it to me? Or let's say, even if they don't ask you, you're supposed to be showing because you want to impress them. I know coding because I've done these projects, right? And again, certifications. So certifications, as Cognizant also mentioned in their in their pre-placement talk, they are giving a lot of values to these digital skills. So you have certification in them. So it's almost guaranteed that you are selected, right? Now, how do you prepare for it? So basically PrepInsta.com, that is basically the free version of it. As of now, we've not updated our website because for me to make a video, it takes 30 minutes. But for our team to update the whole dashboard of a particular company, it will take about 6 to 7 days, right? So later on, maybe till Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, you will see Cognizant GenC and Cognizant GenC Elevate just below here, right? So that will be updated, but we've already updated our GenC Elevate course and mocks and questions and everything on our PrepInsta Prime, right? So this is the syllabus that we are covering. I can keep scrolling it down. So this is a very large course, comprehensive course that will cover everything for you, with mocks, with previous year questions of metal on all of these topics, etc., etc. So make sure that you get your subscription. You'll get certification from PrepInsta as well, and since we partnered with TCS Ion, so you'll get their certification. And you can't just buy one course on PrepInsta because it's like Netflix. You'll get access to PrepInsta subscription, and you'll be able to access all of these courses: AI, ML, Big Data, C, C++, Java, basic coding, intermediate coding, competitive coding, verbal data interpretation, AMCAT, CoCubes, even company-based courses for Cognizant GenC Next, etc., etc., right? So product-based companies, service-based companies, projects like Netflix movie recommendation maker. If you want to see demo videos, you can click upon these demo videos here. You land to this page wherein you can check the quality of the videos of the course that you're going to be purchasing. If you want to check the course list, you can click here, and then you can check the list of courses that we are providing in all of these things, right? So that's pretty much about it, guys. Thank you so much. And the link to these courses, also with the GenC course as well. So there's a different GenC course also that we've created, which covers the aptitude part. So we'll put the link of both of them in the description of the video. So thank you so much. Just to remind you again, very last time, we have top 3 comments. So you can get your PrepInsta Prime subscription if our teams selects the top 3 comments, that is the best comments, and off campus drive. So link to all the social media handles also in the description of the video. So thank you, all the best. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. My team or I will answer them. Thank you.